Why you ain't summon me or whatever?
I wrote my name down.
Where? Right here?
No, I should have. I
I
went
mean,
all
I
the way
don't
out.
know. I
I
don't
went
even.
all the way out to the wall. Just wait there. I'm gonna write my name down out there.
Okay.
I gotta go get my shit first, real quick.
Alright. Why I
I
don't
can't
even
even.
got any? What's his name? Hold on.
You don't think he got it in what? Look
I
how long your health bar is.
that should be long as a motherfucker. I need some
I'm
trail callers.
traumatized.
Oh, these right here.
I hadn't played this game in such a long time. I kept trying to run. You want to know what I'm doing?
What?
Crouching.
Mm, there we go. Alright, so this episode, should I wait till you get here? I guess.
No,
Okay.
good.
Alright,
I'm about to
so
write my name down.
I wanted to talk about child support, especially from a male's perspective, because I feel like a lot of these dudes don't be knowing what they getting themselves into, especially young dudes. And I get it because, I was young and I went through it a little bit. I never got put on child support, but I went through a little bit of the rigmarole a little bit to where I had to kind of learn how the shit work. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of these dudes pretty much going into child support, and the reason I wanted to talk about it is because it's people uh, in my world that I'm aware of that's either going through it or close to having to go through it because of their actions and shit that they going through in a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm hearing stories about how they kind of conducted themselves before they even get to the process or what they thinking the process is going to entail. And I'm just shaking my head like, man, you have no idea.
I want to say this. As a woman, men get mad at the mother of your child for putting you on child support when the reality is she don't get to choose. Yes, it is her decision to put you on child support. However, you getting mad at her about how much you got to pay. She's not telling the court how much to charge you for child support. And then at the end of the day, if the children are living with her, if she has to put her everything on hold to make sure that your kids are good, that they
Hmm.
are taken care of, that they are fed, that they got a roof over their head, I don't personally feel like you should be super upset about having to take care of them.
Yeah.
And the amount that the court is issuing, they're not doing it to be spiteful. They're doing the justified amount because kids are expensive,
Yeah.
especially if they have activities. Some
I
of these
got.
kids be eating a lot.
Hmm. Nah, but you
Everything.
died.
Yeah.
Oh.
I
Oh,
thought you
okay.
saw me.
No. Oh,
I'm just standing here waiting, looking to see
yeah.
we strong, but
What is
to the
this?
last grace.
Invite someone's calling you to join. I don't even
What?
know.
No.
I know. I'm trying to get it off the screen. I don't even know. Good
Oh.
start. Yeah, I don't even know.
There are those comments?
It looked like it's the app that's saying stuff like you've been on for 3 minutes. Good start. X Y Z. All right, let me see.
Oh.
Let's go back to the last type. But yeah, yeah.
But like this is just coming from a mother
Hmm.
that, at the end of the day, we are not telling the court how much they need to give. There is they have their own, you know, setup on how they decipher and determine what the amount is going to be. So it's and to be fair, I'll say this. My ex, he did, like we went, I requested for child support. They gave us a certain amount. I was married, so we went through a divorce. He was supposed to pay me alimony. The only reason why we ended up going back to court, and honestly, he was getting paid less than he was when we had to go back, but the only reason why we ended up having to go back is because he was lying and trying to not pay me alimony. He actually didn't pay me child support at all for the whole year. For one full year, he did not pay me child support. And when we went back into court, he had to represent uh his income, and it was determined that he was making more, and that led to the amount changing. So, like I'm a person that like if I feel like I gotta fight, then I got to. But if things are fine and we can just go with it, I'm not gonna try to ruffle any feathers because at the end of the day, I don't even like having to deal with all that stuff.
Right.
However, at the end of the day, if you want to make sure your children are good, this is a part of that.
Yeah.
This is a part of that. If you're not living with them, I mean, like, and I can only speak on the state that we're in. I don't know about everyone else's state, and I'm sure that it's different, but I know in the state that I'm in, like the more time you have your children, like the less money the other parent would get. Like if it's a custody thing where you are sharing custody and it's almost like 50-50 custody,
Right.
the amount of child support that you have to pay is going to reflect that. That's all I have for right now. Oh, did I write my name? Yeah, I wrote my name.
Okay, yeah, I'm just in trying to figure out, see what the hell I got in my inventory. Really.
Um,
I'm trying to see, I'm trying to set my shit up. How did I have, okay, first of all, I had this. Why is this in
I
my,
have to relearn how to play with this character.
why is that in my inventory? Okay, boom, boom. So I got that, that. Let's see. Alright. But, yeah, basically, I mean, in a nutshell, about the child support thing, what people got to learn and understand is that child support is about the child. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? So dudes go into it thinking, especially if dudes that's present in the kid's life, you know what I'm saying? They go into it thinking, well, I'm doing this and doing that, and then people be having these teams of people behind them, egging them on, telling you what you going what you gonna get. You probably ain't gonna have to pay nothing. You do this, you take care of your kid, this, that, and da 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 da. And then the mistake that guys make is that they think that as long as they do their part, whatever the other parent is doing has no bearing on them. So the guy like, if I'm taking care of my kid, I get my kids every weekend. I do this and that. I'm buying my kids clothes. Whatever's going on over there when they with the mother, that's on her. She need to, you know what I'm saying? Especially if the guy
Hmm.
making more than the mother, and or they living or doing better. And let's say best case scenario, one of the realistic best case scenario. Let's say they get the kid 50-50. They looking at it like, I'm doing my part. Whatever's going on over there is none of my business. And they want, if she want to take me for child support, go
Yep.
ahead. She ain't gonna get nothing because I'm doing this and doing that. I've been doing this. I get the kid 50-50. Da da da.
And none of that means anything.
None of that means anything because what child support is about is the child. And I say that to say what the courts want to make sure, even in best case scenario, because you can forget about it if you don't get the kid 50-50. If you ain't even getting the kid 50-50, you already going to get, you're going to get hit. You know what I'm saying?
Do
Well,
you remember this katana?
sword of the night.
That looked
I
kind of
don't
cool.
know. I don't know.
I like it.
Well, I'm trying to think why my shit ain't filled.
Look at it. It's smoky.
I feel like I vaguely remember it.
I don't remember none of these weapons.
Let me see, right? I forgot. Why do I only? got a certain amount in these slots,
Mm.
and I ain't got 'em. I ain't got my magic filled up. That's kind of weird. I got a
But what do
lot of
you
shit.
mean? Why do you? You
Like I
know,
got.
like the stronger slots, they take two. So you could take
Oh,
multiple.
that's why. Yeah, so I keep two of them
Not this.
empty just in case. Yeah, that's what that is. That's why I keep two empty just in case I put something strong in there. I forgot.
Mhm.
Let's see. What did I have in there? That's exactly what it was. All right.
But keep going, baby. We listen to you.
Yeah. But yeah. So I'm gonna tell you right now, for people that ain't going through it yet, or they out here wilding out. This for these dudes. You know what I'm saying? You out here wilding out. You thinking, you know, you take care of your kid, you and your kid's life. The baby mother ain't gonna get nothing if she take you for child support. You get the kid 50-50, da da da. This is what you dudes need to know. It ain't about you. It ain't about the mother. It's about the child. So if when you have the kid is well taken care of. You doing your job. You buying them clothes. You feeding them. Da da da. You get them 50% of the time. You know what I'm saying? You make pretty good money. And when they go with the mother might be struggling a little bit. Her job not as good as yours. Her living conditions, she might not make as much as you, or whatever, so forth and so on. The judge wants to make sure that the kid's lifestyle is the same in both households. So if
Yep.
you got the kid 50% of the time, and let's just say, for example, you can't be a millionaire. You can't be a millionaire like me. Let's say me. I'm a millionaire. My baby mother make 50,000 a year. You know what I'm saying? We split the kid 50-50. The judge ain't going to understand or think that it's right. The court system don't think that it's right. That half of the time when the kid is with you, they live in this millionaire lifestyle. Then the other half of the time, they got to go and live a $50,000 a year lifestyle. The courts don't understand that. They don't think that's right. That's why no matter what you're doing for the kid, you doing this great job, you got a 50%. They feel like if both parents bringing in a total of $1 million, a million, 1 million, $50,000 a year, then the kid need to be living somewhere close to a $500,000 a year lifestyle, whether they with you or with the mama. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna have to break her off because they don't want the drop off from them living with you. You living in this big house, got a pool, da da da. Then when they go back to the mother for the second half, for the
She
other half,
living in
the
an
other
apartment
50%, she
complex.
living in an apartment complex,
Hmm.
shootouts over there. You know what I'm saying? She probably barely get paid a rent. You know what I'm saying? Struggling to feed herself and the kids. They know they gonna make you as the father. You gonna have to come off a grip. If you a millionaire, you gonna have to come off of a grip. So that kid, when they with the mom, they live in the same lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? So more realistic situation, you know, you could be making 120,000 a year, and your baby mother making 80,000 a year. Both of y'all making pretty good money. You probably feel like she should be able to support the kid off of the 80,000 a year when the kid is with her, but the courts not gonna see that. They see you making 120, she making 80. Dog, you gonna have to probably break off 20 a year and get that to her. So now you bring home 100 a year. She's bringing home 100 a year because they want that kid to be living in two households. If y'all splitting the kid 50-50, to where 100,000 a year is coming in. It's about the kid. It ain't about you. The motherfuckers don't give a fuck about you, and they don't give a fuck about the mother for real. You know what I'm saying? They care about the kid more than both of y'all. So I had to learn and understand that. Cause niggas be thinking it ain't fair, da 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 da. It ain't meant to be fair. It's only meant to be fair for the child. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Because like I said, I went down there. I went down there. Um, I got threatened with it. I never got put on it, but I got threatened with it by my son's mom.
And that was
Uh,
something interesting because you told me that y'all had to go to mediation became official before it became official,
yeah,
right?
we went to mediation first. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Whereas for me and my situation, there was no mediation. It wasn't even a consideration. It's, oh, y'all not together? Well, let's go ahead and get this child support put in stone. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like they don't offer that out there. So it's interesting that out here they try to have y'all figure it out first before y'all go through the courts.
Yeah, they had us go to mediation first to see if we can talk shit out and get shit squared away before we go to the actual steps of going to court. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So that's what this was. Um and shit, that's the shit worked. You know what I'm saying? I say it like that. What is this? Boost HP restoration flash. Okay. It worked because I went down there. I was one of them dudes. I went down there big and bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, how much you think you gonna get? Da 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 da. Because it was one of them things that me and my son's mom, we was sort of like kind of fresh in the breakup. You know, when you kind of fresh through it, that's when both
Mhm.
everything is kind of on. Everybody emotions are high.
Yeah, it's
It's
just
just
like
it's
ain't
natural.
nobody caring about the other person. They're just like, man,
It's
fuck y'all.
yeah. It's just natural. You know what I'm saying? Nothing personal with nobody. It's just it's feelings involved. So
Mhm.
I was one of them dudes. I went down there. My son's mom. She kept telling me, you talking this and talking that. With all of the support that you're giving, I can get more than what you giving. You know what I'm saying? And I had people in my ear. I had the people in my ear behind me that never been through this shit. That's hyping you up. You know what I'm saying?
That want to make it seem like,
Yeah.
man, fuck them. You
The
ain't got nothing to worry about. They
yeah
don't know what they talk about.
the fake ass unofficial supporters, fake lawyers that you have in your ear telling you she ain't gonna get shit. Just go down there, file for joint, do this, da da da. And I listened to fail for all of that. You know what I'm saying? Because during them times, that was my thought process too. I thought they was gonna take into account my lifestyle, the way that I'm living. You know what I'm saying? My bills, da da da. I can only pay for so much, and I'm thinking they gonna take on what I'm already doing for my son, even though. And I was faking big and bad. And I wasn't even getting my son 50% of the time. You know what I'm saying? That's with me not even getting them 50% of the time. And I'm telling you that even if you are getting the 50% of the time, and I was bringing in more money than my son's mom, and I wasn't getting them 50% of the time. You know what I'm saying? So I was already people that's a real laughable situation now when I think about it. You know what I'm saying? Super laughable situation.
Cause you was
I was man, I was setting myself up for the slaughter. You know what I'm saying? Knowing what I know now, and like I
better than
say,
this time.
I had them people. Yeah, I had them people in my ear telling me what was gonna happen. Them motherfuckers ain't no shit, man. I went down there. We went to mediation. Um, they take your information, find out how much I'm bringing in, how much she bringing in, what I'm doing. Um, throughout you know what I'm saying? As far as us taking care of my son and how much I get, how often I get them, and so forth and so on. And then they get to a point to where there's a lady. She listening to both our sides. She
Mhm.
crunching numbers at some point. The long story short, she crunching numbers, and she tells me, okay, based off of how much I'm making, how much I'm bringing in, oh, you will probably end up having to pay this. I saw that number. I was like, what? This ain't what the people that was in my ear telling me. You know what I'm saying? Nothing. I was gonna have to pay so much compared to what I was bringing in. I asked the lady, how am I supposed to live and even do anything to take care of my son? Well, I mean, we see that you got a condo. You might have to sell that condo. You know what I'm saying? You got a car. You might gotta sell that car. Da, da, da. And like I say, at the time, I just ain't understand none of this. I ain't understand it. You know what I'm saying? Because my frame of mind was just different from what I thought it was supposed to be going into this. I'm thinking that I'm going to be taking into consideration. But knowing what I know now, nah, dude. It,
I failed,
you fell and you
and
died.
no, I'm still alive.
Oh,
I
you right
just
there. Oh, you can't get back up.
no, and then it's
Oh,
like, what the hell am I supposed to do?
it looked like you can jump down. I don't know.
Jump down where? I'ma die.
You think so? It looked like it's look.
That don't look like no sir.
Oh, you died. You did die. Shit. All right. So you want me to go? I'm gonna go back.
No, I'm gonna run across
Oh, you
and
gonna go
try to
across
meet
here?
up with you.
Okay.
Cause that golem, I mean, he not shooting no arrows at you, so that's good. But you might want to pull your horse out and hurry up and rush down there just in case he do start pulling his.
So where you gonna write your name at? On
I'm gonna ride my horse down there.
on the other
There's a
side?
yeah, there's a great site down there somewhere.
Oh, okay. Let me see.
I just gotta run past these fire people because I ain't about to be fighting them by myself. They can kiss my ass.
Okay, what is this? Okay, sprout flames for. Okay. Let me see. Boom, boom. That boom, boom, boom. That boom, boom, boom. Okay, hold
Get
on.
you.
That boom, boom, boom. But
But yeah, so
yeah. So you know, but I had to learn. Ultimately, I didn't get put on child support because my son's mom. It got to a point. The lady, she brought us into the room separately. My son's mom went in first. She spoke to her. Da da da. Then the lady brought me in second, and the lady was like, "Look, I spoke to her. She don't want to go through this shit. She don't want to put you on child support. You know what I'm saying? So I suggest you, whatever y'all got going on, I suggest you in so many words, you need to be nice to
figure it
her.
out.
All this fighting or whatever you doing, you know what I'm saying? You need to be nice because she really don't want to do this, but she just felt the need to do it because y'all was bickering and y'all wasn't on the same page. And
And I'm gonna
shit,
tell you, being a person on the other side of it, that's how I felt.
yeah,
I felt like I can't trust this person to do the things that I need him to do
uh huh,
as a father. So I have to, so I'm gonna have to, I gotta do this. If I wanna make sure that my child can live, my children can live the life that they were accustomed to living, get that item right there.
is that oh, that is item. Okay,
Oh, don't run off the cliff. I need to do what I need to do to ensure that they're taken care of.
right,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Because during this time, I had sacrificed a lot.
right,
So it's just like I had sacrificed a lot to make sure that we could grow as a family unit, but we were no longer a family unit.
right,
And so now I had to ensure that everything was good for me and my children, and that was going to require some of his assistance. He can just run off into the sunset, but it really felt like that's what he was trying to do.
right,
Just run off into the sunset and give us the deuces. And it's just like, you can give me the deuces, but you can't do that to these kids. So,
right.
like, if we got to go to court because of the way you acting, I don't want to do this. And I feel like it's probably a lot of women that kind of feel like this, where they don't really want to have to do it. They just kind of feel forced into doing it because of the negative feelings and everything that's going on
Yeah,
in the moment.
and I mean, I get it, cause I mean, you going through it with somebody, that shit is rough. Being on the outside looking in, cause I ain't been through that. This was over 10 years ago when I went through that shit, and I tell you, once we went through that shit, and I saw how much I was gonna have to pay, they was gonna be taken from me and all of that. I straightened up and flew right. You know what I'm saying? And it was just like, I kind of came to the realization, but I had one of them situations where my son's mom, she wasn't like, she was more focused on my son and my relationship with my son, and not you know what I'm saying, more than anything else. It wasn't like a money grab. It was like,
Yeah.
long as I do what I keep doing, and supporting them and da 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 and so forth and doing just doing my job. She was cool. You know what I'm saying? She was cool. So, but a lot of y'all don't have those situations or have those type of the mother of your child might not even be that type of person. They might not be that type of person, or you might not be the type of guy that they can work with. Because it ain't all about the woman. You know what I'm saying? It ain't all about her coming after you. Sometimes you got to be a willing partner. It takes two.
I
It takes
mean,
two.
to be fair, you got to be somebody that she can trust,
Yeah.
somebody that she know that if you sit here and say, I'm gonna make sure that I give you this money every month. I'm gonna give you this money every month without having to get the courts involved. And every dude ain't trustful.
Right.
You can't trust every dude to do it. They'll sit here and be like, "Yeah, I give you the money," and
No,
then
that's period with anybody. Because
you don't.
money. Shit get funny when money's involved.
Yeah,
And
it
I feel
always
like
do.
most people when money is involved, it gets shaky. You know what
People's
I'm
credit is fucked up for a reason.
saying? Exactly.
Where are you?
I'm right. I'm collecting shit.
Do
But
you see a gray slide anywhere?
I don't know. I'm just running around. Yeah, but yeah. So I just say that to say, you know, if you never been in the system, the court system, or you never been, or you don't know how that shit works, the child support thing works. I'm telling you, it's not about because I see it, people bickering and feel like, why I gotta give up this and I'm doing this and doing that. You get people even so. This is something I never subscribed to, but I've seen this and heard about it so many times. People get so petty that they can buy their kids clothes and they keep the clothes at their house. Like if I buy my son clothes, my daughter clothes, my kids clothes, before they go back home to their mom, we taking them clothes off and we gonna send them right back in the clothes they came with. So
To be fair, I understand that
I don't
in a
understand that
sense.
at all.
I'm gonna tell you why I understand it because I have experience sending my children off to their other parent
Hmm.
and then them coming back and their clothes are missing and I never received those clothes again because now they cousins got it, you know what I'm saying, or it's lost or something, or I mean, like it's a whole lot of stuff going on. I remember one time somebody broke into his car, and I know this isn't his fault. Somebody broke into his car and stole all the kids' everything. It was right after Christmas. They stole all of they everything.
Mm.
And then he turned around and said he was gonna replace it. He turned around and went to fucking where did he get this stuff from? It's like some type of thrift store. It ain't, it's almost like a, what's that farmer's place?
Foreman meal.
Yeah. It's almost like a Foreman Mills type of place.
Right.
And tried to replace their clothes with that. After I spent all this money getting them clothes that they said they wanted, that they liked, that cost so that it can last them because I don't want to have to be digging in my pocket and have to replace their clothes again. And he sat here and bought them some used ass shit that had holes in it. You know how pissed I was?
Mm. I mean, I can see that.
So like, so if you're experiencing those, you see that person? Oh no, that's me.
Oh,
Just say, you see that person standing right there next to you. Um, but yeah, so under certain circumstances, I completely understand it.
yeah. I mean, that
Under
yeah,
certain circumstances, I completely understand it. But I mean, if you just doing it just for the sake of you don't want your, you feel like they don't deserve to be having nice stuff like that over their other parents' house, then that's not fair to
All right,
the
well,
child.
yeah, because what it is they looking at it like, yeah, I'm doing my part. Yeah, you spend some money, you spend your money, and you know what I'm saying? You have them. If you want them looking nice, come out your pocket and do your job, and you spend that. And that's the stuff that the courts trying to prevent. That's the ultimate no no. It
I
is
mean,
like that's what
I'll say
that's what it's all
this.
about.
The courts may try to prevent it, but they can't control what the parent who's
They,
receiving the
I
money
mean,
spend that money on.
I mean, I know, but the way that they gonna prevent it, yeah, that's true. They can't
There's a
prevent.
body up here.
It's a Grace light up
Oh,
here.
you got a hunter. Oh, so you got somebody up in here to help you. Not just me, but another person.
I forgot about this hunter shit.
I forgot all about that too. Where are they?
I don't know.
Oh, he all the way. He up. He's that silver, I think.
But
Yeah, go over there. There's a body over here.
over
Follow
where?
me. Follow me.
But yeah. But what I'm saying is the courts. And I understand, like you say that there are circumstances in which it would make sense to keep the clothes at your house.
Mhm.
But yeah, I mean the courts. At the end of the day, the courts doing their best to prevent situations like that from happening. They want the kid to have the same lifestyle at both houses. That's what they want. They want the kid to have the same lifestyle at both houses. So, they're gonna do their job, do the best they can to make that a reality. And whatever y'all do outside of that to make that a non-reality. Oh, you see the dude? He over
No.
there behind this rock that I'm facing.
The bad
Yeah, the
guy?
bad guy. He behind this rock.
Oh, the hunter is up there somewhere. I don't see you.
There you go. Oh, that's you.
That's me.
Okay. Well, he ran over here somewhere. He might be disguised.
Maybe he's a. Ooh, maybe he disguised himself.
Yeah.
I've been sending you videos about it.
About what?
People disguising themselves in Elden Ring. Remember, I sent you
Whoa.
that video
Are
of
you
the
swinging?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's me
okay.
because he might be disguised.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying. I hear. I heard. Oh, he down here with the golem,
Oh,
and the
so
hunter is down here too.
oh yeah, I see the hunter. So we gotta take this golem out first. It's three of us. We can do it.
Mm.
Are you able to fight him?
Who?
The
Who's this
golem.
dude at my door?
Somebody standing at your door?
So you better get the fuck. Oh, we got him.
Yep, got him.
Who died?
Yes.
Oh, that was him.
The
Oh, I thought it was you.
No, I got my thing back.
Like some white dude.
He probably left something on your door, but he looked like, a little bit like the
look-
man in yellow.
He looked
So
like he fucking
I
drunk.
know this is random and off topic, but we've been watching this show called From, and it's some stuff coming out. And if y'all ain't never watched this show before, it's frustrating as hell. I've never watched the show Lost, but it's created by the same people who created Lost, so it may be triggering. But if y'all have the opportunity, y'all should definitely check it out. I'm advertising because they said they are definitely offering an end to it, and the end is going to be next season. So, you know, it's interesting in a way where it just has you thinking a lot about what could possibly be happening. And so if y'all like little weird, I gotta heal. If y'all like little weird stuff that, the answers don't really make any sense, but it's a bunch of killing and stuff, y'all should definitely check it out. Got 'em.
Okay, cool. Okay. Where are we at?
Mhm.
Okay. Did we finish talking about it? But I think we said all we needed to say, right? About the child support
I mean,
thing
I don't have anything else to.
to add, really. But yeah, I think I wanted to cover. I think I covered everything. Just all in all, like what these dudes need to know. First of all, the simple the simple shit that I want to get out there when it comes to it from a guy's perspective, because it's definitely realistically it's just two perspectives. It's the guy's perspective, and it's the woman's perspective. In which usually the guy, the woman usually have the custody of the kid, and the guy usually pays. So we all kind of typically understand that. I think the problem is the guys be thinking they ain't gonna pay. As,
How the hell we just get invaded again?
I don't know. They ain't gonna pay as much as they end up having to pay. And I just want to say that best case scenario is if you get the kids 50-50. You know what I'm saying? But if you're getting the kids 50-50 and you make more money than the kid's mom, then guess what? Okay, shit.
Mm-mm.
Oh shit. And you make more. Hold on.
They trying to kill me. They not even paying any attention to you. Do
I'm trying to
something.
switch my weapon. Whoa, what the hell's going on? Why?
I'll say this though, the easiest answer to all this stuff is that if you aren't interested in paying child support, either don't have any babies or don't break up.
Got him. Yeah, or don't break up. But I mean, sometimes you gotta break up with a motherfucker.
I mean,
Just know,
sometimes you do, but if you don't want to have to pay child support, that's the
yeah,
answer.
don't have babies.
Make that
Yeah,
shit
yeah,
work
that's true.
or don't have any children.
That's true. Either don't have no kids or don't break up. But other than that, yeah.
Or be very nice. I mean, but even being nice sometimes isn't the answer
No, because it
either.
depends. A lot of times depends on who your baby mother is. You know what
And
I'm saying?
that's what I'm saying. Being nice isn't always the answer because you can be the nicest person and still end up on child support.
But
So
realistically, I think the best chance is you need to if you need to be prepared to give up that bread. Whatever you giving up on your own, if your kid's mom saying it's not enough, it's probably not enough. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, but if it's getting too much, then you can, if it's becoming too much, or you feel like she asking for too much, you can go down to the court building. You know what I'm saying? She, be willing to go that route, and she gonna take you, or she probably eventually gonna take you down that route. But
I'm
just
gonna
go ahead.
I'm gonna say this. I personally feel like, even though I can honestly say, technically, I have paid child support. It just was deducted from the full amount of child support that I was receiving.
You said what?
However, I said technically I have paid child
Uh,
support, but it was just deducted from the amount of child support that I was receiving because it wasn't that much. But at the end of the day, I personally feel like getting the child support is the easiest thing because now you ain't got you can't argue. Don't argue with me over how much money I'm giving you because guess what? I didn't decide it. The courts did.
right.
Don't sit here and try to tell me that I need to give you more than what I'm giving because what I'm giving you is what I was ordered to give you. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like if I
Yeah.
do anything extra for my child is because I choose to, it's not necessarily because I have to because at this point I'm doing what the court has told me to do.
Yeah.
So it's just like I feel like and that being said, I'm not saying give like only do what's ordered. You ain't got to do more than that. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is that sometimes it's easier because now you ain't got to argue with nobody.
Yeah, I think
You just,
ultimately, yeah, once you go through it, you sort of paying for a peace of mind, and
mm-hmm.
then you ultimately, no matter what, I mean, it's life. You're going to adapt to it. No matter how much you got to pay, you're going to adapt to it, whether you like it or not. You're going to fuss and fight and argue and cry about how much you might have to give up, but guess what? You're going to adapt. You know what I'm saying? And at that point, she can't, whoever you paying, they can't ask you for no more than what you giving. It's already set. They got to make it work. You know what I'm saying? If they don't make it work, that's on them. But like I say, just ultimately, you know,
So I'm looking because maybe that's how, maybe this is how you get up there. You know where we were when you first got invaded the first time?
yeah.
If you would have looked up on a cliff, there was some fire burning, like there was a campsite up there, which made me think maybe it was a merchant. I was looking to see if there was a way to jump down to it, but it doesn't seem to be. But I also, my sense of direction is kind of messed up right now. But do you know what I'm talking about though?
No.
Did you see it?
Uh-uh.
I could show it to you. That's probably a ladybug messaging me. But anyways, is there anything else you want to talk about?
No, not really. I was just trying to, I was just trying to get my last little bit off.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but like I said, I'm just ending it on the note of it's about the kid. You know what I'm saying? It's all about the kid. They want to make sure the kid is living a good lifestyle, no matter which parent has them. That's
Mm-hmm.
what it's about. It's not about you. The court's not looking at you like your lifestyle got changed. You can't do certain things. You making all this money. You can't. They don't care nothing about this. It's all about the kid. It's not about the mom. You went up one of them rocks.
Oh.
Is that what you did?
That I it's nothing. Do you see me? I don't know where you are anymore,
Uh,
but wherever you are,
um,
it wasn't anything up there.
uh, let's see. Yeah, but it's all about the kid. So that's it. You got anything else to say about that?
No.
Alright, so I'm gonna stop it.